What's going on, Archons? It is Thoughts Thursday. That means we're taking that trip with our Logos friends, all those scientists and robots, and gonna jam some games on the Crucible. So going with the Piticate spawn of Paraqueen, a new deck I acquired. Has everyone's favorite Quixo, Dr. Escatera, Brain Eater, the Ganymede, Psychic Bug, and a bunch of other fun stuff in the Logos for Thought Thursday. So let's get a game going. Got my fresh cup of coffee. And there won the toss. Let's get a sip of that brew just to get the good old blood flowing. So I essentially have, this seems decent and also useless. I'm gonna mulligan this. Alright, there we go. Even worse. So going with Brobnar, let's see what they got in their deck while they're just playing that first card. Oh, looks like they're participating in Thought Thursday as well with their Logos. A barehanded could be nasty. I think this deck has quite a few artifacts. Alright, control the weak and double fear, double key to dis. And library access turn, effervescent principle. Alright, got it. So I'm gonna actually choose, looking at their deck list, I think I'm gonna choose dis as their control the weak. So I'm gonna go dis. Hysteria. Not the best time to use it, but that's fine. But Succubus. I'm going to control the weak, choosing dis for them. That's going to be my turn. Alright, drew into a couple Sanctum cards. I have a feeling this is going to get just burnt. But I kind of want to see their hand, so I may go with a Logos turn just to see what's happening. Let's see how they respond here. I have 3 Ember here right off the top, just using these 3. The Doorstep, the Sigil, and take hostages. So I think I would like to get at least... Yeah, that's not ideal. Yeah, see, I think I did good with the dis. The control the weak turn 1. Honestly, not the best time to play control the weak. But they only got 2 cards out of their hand, so... They didn't draw anything, so I definitely think I want to go with Logos to see what they're holding right now and kind of craft my situation a little bit better. So I'm going to go Logos with the Psychic Bug. So they have a Headhunter, Sound the Horns, Punch, Pocket Universe, and Fire Spitter. So they had an all Brobnar hand. I think they were basically setting up to begin with a follow-up Brobnar turn. So I imagine they will be taking care of my Succubus with that punch next turn. So I'm just going to drop the Ganymede Archivist and pass. So I drew into everyone's favorite scientist, Quixo the Adventurer, Spectral Tunneler. So I got another Logos refill, not ideal, but not terrible. I could just go with depending on how he destroys my board here, I may just go Logos again for value, because I can archive that Doorstep if that doesn't get rocked right now, which I have a feeling it's either Succubus or Ganymede, but I have a feeling Succubus is actually affecting them greater, so we're going to see the punch hit Succubus. So let's see what they go with. So we go with the Fire Spitter again, and do punch. Yep, to Succubus, just as I thought. It makes sense. It's the right play. And drop the Headhunter and Sound the Horns, I imagine. Why is he playing Headhunter 3 times? What's going on? Ooh, barehanded went in. Dominator Bobble, Library Access. Control. Alright, and Troll's the one he got. Okay, interesting. Another Fire Spitter. So he's got a pretty beastly Brobnar board right now. I think I may have to race him to get this. So I'm definitely going to stick with my plan. This plays Fire Spitter. I don't see it. What is going on here? That's super weird. Alright, so I'm going to stick with my Logos plan here. Go Logos. Play the Spectral Tunneler. Play Quixo. Reap with a Psychic Bug. So we have the Pocket Universe, Ganymede Archivist, Anger. That could be troublesome. Bouncing Death Quark, Fear, and another Anger. Okay, so we're going to get double fighting, and I have a feeling we're going to see the Headhunter put in a bit of work in this next one. Even the Fire Spitter can take out the Psychic Bug on its own, so that's interesting. Okay, so let's Reap with Ganymede, and I'm going to archive my Doorstep for now. And that's going to be my turn. Ooh, we got a full Sanctum lineup here. I still think I'm going to hold the Doorstep though, because I can get where I need to go without it. Only one creature though, and I don't think I want Bulwark. I very doubt that this board is going to survive this next round. Because he went Brobnar again, he had enough. I mean, he could just Reap right across and then play his other cards. Let's see what he does. Okay, he went to Quixo. Interesting. People fear Quixo for obvious reasons. Interesting. I would not have done it that way. Oh, I get it. Now he can ready and fight, and there's no creature, so he just Reaps. Wow, I'm surprised he did not do that. He had two Angers where he could ready and fight, and he could have Reaped. That's very interesting. So I'm just going to go and check here with a Sanctum turn. And play Sigil. Going to play Bulwark. It's only 3 damage goes through on Fire Spitter. I think I want to get rid of the Headhunter. Yeah, they don't have a lot of steel though. You can go once into Headhunter. And then Reap. And then Inspiration again to Reap. And that will be my turn. I mean, they're going to take care of Bulwark. There's no question about it, but if they call Brobnar, they're definitely not putting me off a key. So Hollow Blaster and a Whispering Relinquery. We got the Library of Babel, Mobius Scroll, and everyone's favorite doctor, Escotera. That was such a strange play. So they returned Bulwark to my hand when it was, they could have just killed it. I wonder what they're going to do with the rest of their disc. So, I mean, their disc wasn't... Okay. Super confused here. I mean, I got 3 and 3, so I think I'm going to save a turn to do... I mean, I could just do the Sigil Whispering Relinquery combo, which is a lot of fun. Yeah, I think I am going to do that. Let's not give them any... I mean, they would have a target there. Okay, so, yeah, I think I'm going to stick with my Sanctum plan here. So just play Bulwark. Play the Blaster. Play the Whispering Willinquery. And end turn. Let's see how my opponent responds with this. We got a really nice logo set up here. Got the Brain Eater, which will stick somewhat. Alright, and they're going for Logos turn here. Ganymede. This is super weird what's happening here. It keeps having a double. When he's doing things, I don't get this. I wonder if this guy's doing something shady on the back end. So right now I could basically... I could go for a Sanctum turn. Plays Bouncing Death Cork. Wow. This is very strange. He got rid of his Fire Spitter. That's cool with me. I was literally trying to figure out a way to get rid of Fire Spitter, so... Kudos, sir. Kudos. Okay, I'm just going to play a Logos next turn. So I don't need to even worry about that other shenanigans. Yeah, and I like the Brain Eater out there because no matter what he fights into, he is getting dead. Unless he does the Dr. Escutera, which is unfortunately going to get useless here. But that is okay. Nope. Let's play the Brain Eater, Dr. Escutera, Library of Babel, and the Mobius Scroll, and that will be this turn. Alright, here we go. So I got a very nice disc set here. I got the Hand of Dis, Dance of Doom, and a Drumble. Now, the one thing I'm considering is depending on how my opponent decides to go this next turn, I may actually just go Logos again. I can Mobius Scroll my Sigil to free up space and something else. And if he goes into check though, I may just hit up the Doorstep to Heaven. But I mean, I like the fact that I can draw a card off of Library of Babel. And actually I'll wait for the Mobius to see what that is. And then I can also draw another card from the Spectral Tunneler. So use Escutera to Reap. Yeah, I definitely want to get rid of Novu Archaeologist. Because I don't like some of the stuff in his discard. And then he reaps with the Ganymede. And do I let him forge? Here's the question. Interesting. That will put me out of any sort of capturing, so he will be able to forge next turn. Yeah, thanks for the free card. That's amazing. I just got a phase shift. Did not really think that through. I appreciate that. Alright, is he gonna get himself to 6? Because that would be, actually doesn't matter. Alright, so he gets to forge next turn. I want to go for a maximum Ember. So what I'm going to do, I see what he did. He put me out of reach. But I still got the card I needed, so that's okay. Oh, I see what I do. Yeah, I'm going to go with... See, I don't know what happens to that Ember when it gets removed. If it just goes back into their pool. I've never been in that position before. So, okay, I'm going to do something a little unorthodox here to put them off a key. I wonder if that's the best move. So right now I could basically get 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 2 more cards. I'm just gonna let them have this one. Maybe a mistake, but I don't know what happens with that Ember on Pocket Universe, so I'm a little worried. So we're gonna go Logos again. Keep the cards in the archives. We are going to use Spectral Tunnel's ability, and we're just gonna Reap and draw a card. Hysteria. That may be actually a really fun phase shift. In fact, that is the phase shift. He will get the Dr. Escoterra aspect, but that's okay. Let's draw another card and see what's going on. So Sigil about another Whispering Relinquery. Okie dokie. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the Hysteria. Yeah, I do like the Hysteria play. Let's do that. And then so I'll get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I get to draw a card that way. Okay, so we're gonna go Mobius Scroll. And just archive those 2 cards. Then we're gonna go Phase Shift into a Hysteria. And then I just play out my Logos creatures again. And I will pass the turn, drawing 1 card. And now they get to basically forge. I don't know what's going on here. That's not just doing it. This is super weird. I've never actually seen anyone use Pocket Universe and forging. So let's see what happens here. There we go. I wonder if he's gonna go Dis and just key to Dis right here. I could see that being a thing. So right now I'm most likely going to go with a, probably not Dis actually, believe it or not. Dis isn't going to put me in check, and I kind of like my board right now. So I lost half my Ember, cool. Now playing Dis seems a little bit more likely. One thing about this deck is the Sanctum does not have a lot of creatures, unfortunately. So I find myself not enjoying that aspect. Okay, Transportation Sandals just got played, and Key to Dis. What the heck? That's so weird. Alright, cool. That makes my Dis turn that much easier. I guess just wanted the Ember. Alright. Cool beans. So in my archive, I could basically hit up in my archives alone, I got 1, 2, 3 Ember, 4. Nope, 1, 2, 3, 4 Ember. Yeah, just 3 Ember from the archives. Alright, let's just play out Dis right now. Do I hold the Dance of Doom is the question. I think so, because I don't want him to be able to take out Restraguntis. But I'm going to kind of chain myself just a little bit here. So we're going to discard the Hand of Dis. Play the Library of Babel. Let's take a look at their archives, or their discard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you got 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they're gonna go with Logos next turn. Oh no, they cannot choose Dis next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what it's gonna be. So they can't choose Dis. Yeah, I'm just gonna play the Drum Ball. There's no point keeping that one. But I do think the Dance of Doom could be in handy, so I don't mind holding myself with that. Yes. Perfect. Follow it with a Control of the Weak. Yeah, there's a perfect reason why I want to keep the Dance of Doom. Ooh, he got an Anger. See, that was a misplay. He could have, well, I guess not because the elusive, but still. I think he has 2 Angers in hand. He's been holding those the whole game, if I'm not mistaken. So I think we're going to see another one. Yep. Wow, he's been holding those for a really long time. Like, a ridiculous amount of time. Alrighty then. Yeah, I'm gonna go with because they're gonna get over the mark here. So I'm just gonna go with Sanctum, take all my archives. So yeah, I feel like we're in a point in the game now where I can start being a little bit more selective with my stuff, although I just may play the doorstep anyways. We'll see. So we're going to play the Grey Monk, play Champion Tabris, going to play Sigil of Brotherhood. Look at this artifact lineup here, it's literally like off the board. And what we're going to do is then use Whispering Relinquery. So that does not put me in check. Play a lot of Logos. Let's do it anyways. Turn Sigil to my hand. Play the Sigil. And that's gonna do it for this turn. This game isn't overly exciting right now. My opponent has done some interesting moves, I would say. Hopefully it'll start going a little bit faster now. Okay, so they chose Dis. Can't say I'm surprised. Well, the amount of Brobner they had in their hand was somewhat surprising. Let's see what happens here. If they don't get themselves into check, I'm going to be slightly disappointed. Let's see. Dominer Bauble, Dust Imp. Actually, I'm debating now doing a turn where I think I can actually really have fun. So if they don't get themselves in check, I actually may just kill the Dust Imp to put them at 7 and then doorstep them down. So essentially eliminates the potential of using Dust Imp. Oh, there goes my Champion Tabris. I can still do it actually with the Grey Monk, so it's not a huge deal. And then heal out the Grey Monk. Yeah, I think I will do that actually. So I'm gonna go Sanctum again. I'm gonna fight the Grey Monk into the Dust Imp, putting them at 7. Then we're going to go Doorstep to Heaven. Play the Tabarus. Then we're going to use this to heal the monk. And then I'm going to give myself 2 Ember here. I'll turn the Sigil. Play the Sigil. Use a friendly creature. Let's get rid of the Dominator Bauble. And that shall be turn. I'm in check. So basically I can kind of just go Whispering Relinquery here and gain 2 Ember every turn with that, unless they do something, which is such a cool combo in this deck. A double Whispering Relinquery and then having something in the same house with Ember Pips is just a really neat little thing you can pull off. This game's going quite long. So he chose Dis. I wonder if he's got a Charette in here, I can't remember. Sometimes when you look at so many cards, it kind of like, there it is. The Tentacus. That's what's going to stop it. I just can't remember if he has a Charette or not. Let's have a quick look. No Charette. Alright. And the key to Dis. Alrighty. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, but he can still use that. So key to Dis is still in effect no matter what I do with Control the Weak. Although I could do some shenanigans. Yeah, so what I'm thinking about is going Dis here. So I can get 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, no, we're gonna go with a Dis turn here. We're gonna Dance of Doom, choosing 5. Then we're going to Fear. The Troll. Sacrifice a Sigil of Brotherhood. Use this to get Succubus. Reap with this one. And then play the Terror. Play Control the Weak, and I think I'm going to have them choose Logos. Actually, let's see what their Dis is looking like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so we're going to go with Logos, I think. And I'm going to archive Mobius Scroll. And that shall be the turn. Let's see what happens here. Alright, so it looks like a Logos turn if I've ever seen one. I've shuffled through my deck now. Let's get to this third key. I want this game to wrap up quickly here. They may have had a few Logos cards in hand for all I know because they hadn't called it in a while. But maybe they only have like 2. Assume no Pocket Universe here. Yeah, Gateway to Dis, that makes sense. Or Key to Dis. Does that change what I want to do? Kind of, not really. Alright, they forgot to pocket Universe. Yeah, unfortunately I'm just going to play out my hand and get some more cards. So I'm going to go Logos. Take my hand. He still hasn't gone through his deck yet, which is brilliant. Mobius. Library of Babel. We'll use a Library of Babel. Perfect. Let's play that Psychic Bug. Tendrils of Pain. Deal 1 damage to each creature. Deal if it unfortunate. Nope. Sound the horns. Balder. Control the weak. Control. Loot the bodies. Okay, so I definitely want to get my hand out here. So I'm going to play the Brain Eater. Play the Quixo. Play the Ganymede. And that's going to be the turn. Oh, another Quixo and another Brain Eater. That's fun. And I got my Sigil back. So let's see how he plays this out here. Okay, for the Brobnar. So he has Loot the Bodies. Did he have anything? No, he has no way of actually hitting me this turn, so I think I can get him to check next turn just from this. Yep, I'm in a good position here. And that's all he did, he's in check. Okay, I'm cool with that, stay in check. Just gonna reap it out here. So we're going Logos. Let's draw 2 cards. Alright. And let's use Spectral Tunneler. Yeah, I'm gonna archive a ton of cards this turn. Let's reap. Archiving. Hysteria for now. Got Inspiration, cool. Don't want to fight any of these dudes. Let's reap with the bug for sure. Let's see what they got in hand. So to control the weak, another Sound the Horns, Library Access, Tentacus, Succubus. Okay, nothing that's really worrying me. They're gonna go next turn. They have no way of putting me off a key actually, so I technically don't need to do anything right here other than just reap out. Just playing out my hand. This should be the end of the turn here, and archive. And that's all that I need to do. That should be game. I don't see anything in his hand that can stop me. Yeah, he might be able to... No, he's got no cards to follow up the Library Access, so yeah, that should be game. Let's see him play it out. It doesn't matter what he has me choose. I'm gonna win, and even if not, I literally have everything I need. But he can't put me off, so I saw his hand. I know he has nothing to stop me. Well, look at this on Thought Thursday. Look at this glorious Logos lineup here. All my scientists and cyborgs putting in work. This was a great Thought Thursday. Look at this artifact lineup too. Goodness gracious. My opponent made some definitely interesting choices this game. So yeah, that's one thing. All right, I won. So thanks everyone for tuning in. This was a bit of a longer game. Please subscribe and check out some of the other videos. And may your Ember never be stolen and that you forge your keys promptly. Have a good one.